What is good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And in this one, I want to talk about what's happening with Tesla SPY and a couple of other tickers. But let me first mention that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Webull link, which is down below and in the description. If you sign up for Webull and deposit $500, you are guaranteed 20 free stocks. If you deposit $25,000 or more, you're guaranteed 75 of them. And the offer ends very soon in just a couple of weeks. Anyways, guys, for today, I had a little bit of a family emergency that happened. It was very saddening, so I was actually unavailable to record too many videos. I recorded two for the day, and then I kind of stopped from there. And this is why this video that I'm recording right now is going to be very short and kind of late. Starting tomorrow, my videos will go back to normal. I'll do my best to be present and to make my videos more comprehensive and such. But for right now, I want to make this video kind of quick because I have to deal with a lot of things and I have a lot of stress on my mind too with everything that's going on. So for everyone out there, I just want to say I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being, here and for staying put and being very patient with me. For the video, I'm just going to talk about a few tickers and what's happening with tomorrow. Let me first start with this right here. Looking at SPY, we had a very, very wild day. Okay, if we look at the 5-minute time frame, we had a very, very similar move as to what happened last week on Friday. We look at Friday right over here, right? Fry had this nice little pump in the morning, then it dumped really hard. Then we got a nice V-shaped recovery. Then we started pumping really hard at the end of the day on Friday, which pushed SPY up almost 10 points from where the bottom was. And then today we had something similar. SPY basically got a nice push up. We actually pushed all the way up to almost 529 upon open. Then we got this big rug pull all the way down to about 522. Then we slowly got bought back up into the green. So SPY got back green for the daily time frame. We're up 0.08%. And overall, we got a very, very nice looking recovery move today. So that kind of shows that, yes, the market could dip, but the buyers are defending and they're continuing to hold the market up very, very well. Now, looking at other technicals, we are looking more bullish for the SPY, for the QQQ, and many other tickers. And that's a very, very good sign for tomorrow and beyond, as the market looks bullish and there is likely more upside coming. So I'll break down more details about this in just a minute. Let's first talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be Tuesday, June 4th, 2024. At 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have the JOLTS job openings report. We also have the job quits report coming out 30 minutes after the market opens, once again at 10 a.m. And we'll see what all of this leads to. Then at 11:30 a.m., we have the 42-day bill auction coming out. That might cause some volatility, but that's likely going to be kind of minor. So we'll see what happens for the first 30 minutes of market open, what volatility comes, and how things end up going. Now, for more data, I just want to call out that when it comes to the VIX and the Fear and Greed Index, right now things are quite neutral. We were more on the fearful side. Now we're actually shifting closer to neutral, getting closer to greed. So that's a big shift. When it comes to greed right now, you guys can see that the market is once again favoring buyers right now as greed is making up our momentum and such. And then for the puts and call option positioning, this is starting to dip even more as we're starting to see more of these puts being closed. And the majority of people are now once again turning more away from that. And we're starting to see a lot more calls being bought as they're once again pumping the markets higher. The VIX did rebound just a little bit, but there's still a gap to fill below, which shows that the market likely has more upside coming as the VIX has downside coming as well. For earnings, don't forget that we have Bath and Body Works coming out in the morning tomorrow. Then after the market closes, we have CrowdStrike and a few others. For Wednesday, we have Dollar Tree, not to mention Charge Points and many others. And a lot of retail are announcing their earnings for today. And then we have NEO also on Thursday. So that's pretty much it for earnings. Very, very minor earnings, nothing too crazy. So now let's just break down the charts real quick. I'm just going to go over a couple of them just to make this video concise. SPY looks bullish overall. Here's why. We had this high here. Yes, we got this big rejection, but look at the time we hit this low. Ever since last Friday, SPY was all the way down at 518, pushed up, made a new high. It actually broke past the highest rate over here from the last couple of days. Then we came down, made a higher low, and then we got bought back up. That's a signal that this is going to try to continue to push, and we could be on our way to the 530s very soon. So I think that 530 is coming in 531.5. I anticipate that there's going to be even more upside, so I'm very excited to see what SPY ends up doing. And it looks very, very exciting in my personal opinion. There's going to likely be more upside coming for SPY. I think that this has a lot more potential, and I can't wait to see what else the future holds for this. For Nvda, Nvidia is also on a very, very nice uptrend, so I do favor the upside a bit more. This is very strong looking. Look at the 4-hour time frame, kind of turning right here on the MACD. And I also see that we're going to be approaching this 1180 resistance next. And then if that breaks, our next target is going to be all the way up towards this 1200 area. So pretty nice move from Nvidia. We are favoring the upside a bit more. If we lose 1150, we could turn back down just a bit. But I don't really favor that. I still favor that it's going to try to push for the 1180 area, and the chart looks more bullish with all the AI talk in the news. And by the way, guys, for SPY, I forgot to mention this. If we lose 525.8, then yes, we could turn back down to like 523.8. That's going to be our support. I don't favor we're going to come down. I actually favor we're going to see more upside. So if we do get a little dip, every single time we dip for the last 2 trading days, we got bought back up. So buyers are still defending, and there's a good chance they're going to push us higher into the 530s as we're seeing more liquidity being grabbed. Like I said earlier in my video about Bitcoin, we did push up to the 70,000 area. We are dipping a little bit. We could actually come a little bit lower towards the 68,750 area before we try to bounce back up and push up to 69,000. So look for a little dip and bounce on Bitcoin. That's the most likely possibility. For the QQQ, we have a 4-hour PPO crossover. We look really bullish, guys. It's plain and simple. So let me just pull this up for 1 second. From what I'm seeing, to me, it kind of looks like this is trying to rebound a bit. I was trying to see it actually holding these levels very, very nicely. Today we pumped all the way up to 455, got a big rejection all the way down to 448, only to get bought back up to 453. Wild day, but you guys can see the buyers are winning. We had this low right here. We came up, broke the high, came down, made a higher low, and then we're just trying to continue to push. If we break past the high at 455, I'm going to be looking for a push all the way up towards our imbalance fill into the 457s. So I favor that there's going to be even more upside as we have this turning right over here. I think we're going to easily start going up to 455 plus and even higher levels. So I favor upside for the QQQ. For Aapl, we're looking a lot more bullish, continue to break higher highs and higher lows. If we're bearish, you want to see it basically lose 190. We basically have 193 as support. If we lose this, I see 191.89 next. If that fails us, we're going to be dipping even lower to about 190. And for bullish, you want to see it break past 195. I favor it's going to be testing 195 and trying to break through that. Aapl looks more bullish to me. For a few more, I'm going to be kind of quick with this. Coinbase looks a little bit in the middle. We have resistance at 231.8. We have support at 228. Watch to see which way we break. If we break 232, we're going to be looking for a bigger push to 240. And if we end up losing 228, look for 222. We're in the middle right now, kind of shopping, so give this some time. For Amazon, we're trying to turn on the 4-hour time frame. We're going to be looking for a test of 179. If that breaks, we could be looking for a bigger push for 180 plus. It does look to me like it's going to try to bounce. Meta is also trying to rebound a bit. We're going to be looking at resistance around this 480 area. If that breaks, we'll also be pushing higher. So we'll have to see how things end up going. So that's going to be very important for the way we end up moving. For Microsoft, if Microsoft tries to rebound, we're going to be looking for a test of 415.5. If that breaks, look for 418, then 420. I favor a test of 415.5, maybe a break above that if that ends up holding. For a few more, Google to me looks a little bit more bullish. Going to be looking for a test of 175. If we break that, there's going to be a bigger push coming towards 177. It looks more bullish to me. GameStop is holding up very well on the 4-hour time frame above our EMAs. If we lose 25.34, I will turn back to a little bit more bearish. I think there's going to be a dip coming. If we hold above 25, this could easily start pushing back up towards 30, in my opinion. This resistance right here around 32. I think that this favors upside, so I think it might try to bounce. Same thing with AMC. We're looking more bullish on the 4-hour. If we were to lose 4.6, then yes, we could dip a bit. It is possible we kind of touch this and then try to rebound. If we continue to close above it and hold above it, there's going to be a push back up to the 5.25 area. So I do favor it's going to try to bounce, but just to be safe, we'll wait and see how it goes. The VIX, even though this kind of popped a bit, we have this big gap down here to fill. I think the VIX is going to come down because the market has more upside coming. So I still favor the bulls. For most stocks, we look more bullish. Some of them are kind of in the middle, like AMC and GME. I'd be watching just to be safe. And for a few more that I named. But then for Tesla, like I said, it's very boring. Back and forth price action for Tesla. We have this support right here at 173. If we lose this, we have a gap to fill down here. If we break past 180, we're going to be looking for a big push. We haven't done anything. It's just back and forth price action. So we're just waiting to see which way it breaks. So just be patient. Regardless of what happens, if we do get a dip or not, I do favor upside later on since we have a nice inverse head and shoulders. It's eventually going to get a break to the upside. We're just waiting to see when that ends up happening. Okay, so with that being said, this video was very concise, very quick. I want to thank you all for listening. Please stay safe, everyone. I just want to thank you all so much for your prayers and your wishes. I know a lot of people are going to be sending those in the comments. So thank you guys in advance. Everything is fine from my end. I will be okay, and you guys don't have to worry. The family emergency just involves other people. And I just want the best for everyone out there. If you guys are going through hardships, like I have a lot of empathy and sympathy for you guys. And stay strong no matter what, guys. Keep your heads up, stay strong, never give up. And I'll see you guys very soon tomorrow before the market opens. Okay, so starting tomorrow, things will go back to normal with all my videos, all my typical uploads. But for now, something came up, so I just have to be a little occupied for the time being, but we'll see what happens moving forward. Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow before the market opens. Have a great day. I'll see you guys very soon, and peace out.